Welcome back to Simple Deals, Hauls, and Coupons. Today I have the Dollar General penny list with the markdown list for September 17th. We have tons of markdowns to talk about. I'd like to thank thefreebieguy.com for posting the penny and the markdown list. If you haven't been over to his website, he has a great website and it offers all kinds of freebies and deals. He adds new freebies and deals every day. On the new markdown list for September 17th, we have swim diapers 70% off. And these include the Pampers Splasher Swim Diapers Small, the Pampers Splasher Swim Diapers Large, and the Medium, and then the Gentle Steps Swim Pants for boys and girls. New markdown list for September 17th also includes fireworks, 90% off. New markdown list for September 17th also includes summer barbecue food items, 90% off. And here I have the Sonic freezer bars, Sun-Kissed smoothie bars, and the Jolly Rancher freezer bars. Okay, now we're just going to talk about the markdown list for September 17th. The $1 summer barbecue fun items, 25% off. The markdown list for September 17th also includes $1 Spring Happy Home Green Clover home items, 50% off. I'm not exactly sure what that entails, but they have, at my stores anyways, they do have a lot of stuff still on the tables, so I'm assuming that those are falling into these categories that are kind of where they're saying Green Clover Home and things like that. Markdown list for September 17th also includes aged party items, 50% off. And again, I'm not really sure what that includes. It might include like the candles that are the numbers. It might include those balloon things you can blow up with the numbers. I'm just not sure on that. The markdown list for September 17th also includes back to school hardware items, 25% off. The markdown list for September 17th also includes back to school stationery, 25% off. And here we have the fashion stationery planner with stickers assorted, the stationery journal assorted, fashion stationery journal assorted, and stationery happy fashion composition notebook assorted. A few more items on the back to school stationery, 25% off as of September 17th. A stationery composition book, fashionable design, and the stationery notebook with elastic closure assorted. Markdown list for September 17th includes black paper stationery and apparel, 25% off. And again, I'm sorry, but I'm not quite sure what that's including. I'm assuming that it could possibly just be actually like the black paper plates, maybe the black cups, napkins, maybe it's something like that. The markdown list for September 17th includes Fiesta Table Tier, 25% off. And I believe they had a lot of items that you could use, like if you were having a party, like they had like the taco holders and things like that. Markdown list for September 17th includes July 4th seasonal, 25% off. And of course, that's all kinds of, they have all kinds of table toppers. I believe that would also include all the red, white, and blue sunglasses, red, white, and blue beaded necklaces. I think they had those Hawaiian red, white, and blue leis like they have had in years past. And it also probably includes the little, possibly even the little planters that might have red, white, and blue on them. Markdown list for September 17th also includes Major League Baseball, Major League Soccer apparel, and that's going to be 50% off. I haven't seen any of that in my store, but yeah, I guess, just like with anything with Dollar General, they have some items in some stores and not in others in areas of the country. So if this, they might have it in your area. Also on the markdown list for September 17th, Mother's Day and Valentine's apparel, 50% off. Now, I think in my stores, I don't think I've seen any of these either the Mother's Day or the Valentine's apparel. I haven't seen any of that, maybe not even when we were near those holidays. But certainly now I don't none of those items are in my stores that I have seen. Markdown list for September 17th also includes NCPB Sun Care 25% off. I'm not sure exactly what that means. I don't know what brand that is. But if I see it when I go in the store, I will I'll change it on the slide, but I haven't seen anything to do with the sun care that says NCPB. The markdown list for September 17th also includes NC Summer Insect 25% off. Markdown list for September 17th also includes Patriotic Party 50% off. And here we have the gingham pattern lunch napkins, patriotic hot dog tray, gingham oval plate, and the tabletop patriotic printed plastic cups. A couple more of the patriotic party items, 50% off as of September 17th. Patriotic plastic table cover, tabletop patriotic beverage napkins, and the tabletop patriotic USA round plates. Markdown list for September 17th continues with the Patriotic Party 50% off. We have the tabletop patriotic theme round plate 7-inch. We also have the patriotic printed oval plates, and then the Home of the Brave napkins, and then the decorative patriotic deluxe garland. Markdown list for September 17th includes Spring Stationery Party 25% off. That usually is like flowers on the plates and cups. In the napkins. Markdown list for September 17th. Summer picnic items will be 10% off. I'm not sure what those items include, but if you just look in your store and you can scan items on your phone, you'll be able to tell if it has a 10% coming off or not. Okay, new markdown list for September 17th. This is store-specific items, 25 to 50% off. First of all, we have the green and purple dot home. On the left is a tablecloth. In the middle, we just have like the table toppers, says Ready, Set, Staycation, Home Sweet Home. And then on the far right, those are like woven baskets. And we're still continuing with the store specific, that's 25 to 50% off. And it's the green and purple dot home. On the left, you'll see there's some table toppers, there's some vases. And then in the middle picture, we have an artificial plant, and we have we have several artificial plants in there. And on the far right, we have the clear glass vases. Okay, also part of that new markdown list for September 17th, store specific, 25 to 50% off, green and purple dot home. On the left, you'll see a picture. In the middle, tons of the cups, bowls, and then on the right, those are just the little pineapple cups. Okay, new markdown list for September 17th, store specific, 25 to 50% off, lawn and garden items. I just have a few pictures of the lawn and garden items. There's tons of them out there, but I just got some of the pictures of the little spigots that you put on your garden hoses, the seed starter packets, the planters, and then on the right is an insect pot hanger. But there's tons of lawn and garden items out there. New markdown list for September 17th. Store specific items that are in these sales are going to be 25 to 50% off. Spring, summer accessories and shoes. They have shoes that are kind of like slides. They have croc type shoes. They have regular sandals, flip flops. So it's a great way to, stock up for next summer. New markdown list for September 17th. Store specific, 25 to 50% off. Summer barbecue food and drink. New markdown for September 17th. Store specific, 25 to 50% off. Swim and summer toys. And you want to look for that, the pink square. I believe it's going to be pink square on every tag. And here we have the inflatable armbands, and we've got the little baby boat. And we've got, again, this is the markdown list for September 17th. Store specific 25 to 50% off. Swim and summer toys. We have a life jacket on the left, an actual family pool in the middle, and then the Fubbles No Spill. This is the complete markdown list for September 17th. $1 Spring Happy Home Green Clover, 50% off. $1 Summer Barbecue and Fun, 25% off. As Seen on TV, 10% off. Baking Tier Table, 50% off. Beehive Home Green Clover, 25% off. Markdown list continues for September 17th, and this is the complete list. Black Paper Party Stationery and Apparel, 25% off. Blue Dot Toys, 70% off. Blue Prince Home Green Clover, 25% off. Back to School Hardware, 25% off. And Back to School Stationery, 25% off. The complete markdown list as of September 17th. Fiesta Tier Table, 25% off. Gray Dot Socks, 50% off. July 4th Seasonal, 25% off. Kids Dino Tier Table, Purple Dot, 50% off. And the Major League Baseball, Major League Soccer Apparel, 50% off. The complete markdown list continues for September 17th. Mother's Day, Valentine's Day items, 50% off. NCPB Sun Care, 25% off. NC Summer Insect, 25% off. Patriotic Party, 50% off. And the Safari Home Purple Dot Home, 25% off. The complete markdown list continues for September 17th. Select Electronics, 25% off. Shades of Gray Home Purple Dot, 25% off. Sparkle, 10% off. Spring Stationery and Party, 25% off. And the Summer Barbecue Food, 25% off. And unfortunately, we do not have a penny list for September 17th. If one is posted on the freebie.com, tomorrow I will make another video to let you know what the penny list includes. But right now there is no new penny list for September 17th. Which leads us to this slide. You never asked Dollar General employees about pennies. I made this mistake when I first started, because I didn't know, I didn't understand how it all worked. So, the reason why we have the pennies, of course, is because Dollar General employees get the list, and then they're supposed to pull all the things that are on that list. They're supposed to pull off the shelves, and it's not supposed to be on the floor so that those don't exist. But if they don't get them off the floor and Tuesday comes around, then if you scan those items that are on the list for that week, then it should ring up a penny. And so, but just don't ask them about it. You just go in and just take a look around. Okay, and then your miles may vary, the YMMV. And when I first started, I didn't know what they were talking about. That just means your miles may vary, and items in one area might be a penny, and in another area they might be full price. And I've had that happen to me too. So you just need to make sure that if you find an item that is on the penny list, scan it, because it might be a penny, but it might not be a penny. And if you scan it, then you're more clear when you go up to the checkout, you'll be more confident. Okay, if you are refused a penny item, you can show the Dollar General penny policy, because they are supposed to sell it if it's on the floor and it rings up a penny. They're supposed to sell it to you. But, the way I look at it is I don't want to have the confrontation with anyone. So and I may have been refused a penny item before, I can't really remember. But if that happens to me, I would just say, okay, that's fine. And then I just would not make a big deal about it. But, if you wanted to show them the penny policy and say, hey, it's right here in your store policy, you have to sell that to me, you're supposed to sell that to me, then you most certainly can. It's on the next slide. Okay, and here is the Dollar General penny policy. And it states penny sales should not occur in a store at any time. If an item rings up for a penny, the item should be sold to the customer for a penny. So that's right in their policy. So if you want to just take a picture of that with your phone, you could have that on your phone ready to go if you needed it. Okay, that's all I had for my Dollar General penny list with markdown list for September 17th. I hope everyone's able to go out and find some really great deals. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. I hope you'll become a subscriber. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.